is free. Are you free of exams? It's over. The semester is donezo. Also, hi. Hi, Jordan. Hi, Turtle. How y'all doing? On break for like a month now, and then you go to the new university? Doing well, just eating penguins on a wyvern for their oh just arc things. I need your organic polymer. I cannot build my carbines without it. New uni, yes, gonna be doing SD rather than EE. Software development rather than electrical engineering? Maybe? My homie talked me back into playing. It's one of those games. It's one of the worst really good games ever. It's just I don't know what it is with Ark. It's like the most bloated piece of crap game that has such an amazing concept and is still like it's fun in spite of itself. You know what I mean? It's super glitchy. It runs like shit if you don't have a supercomputer. Like they never fix it, but it's still so fun. Like anyways, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Knock knock joke. Uh knapsack and beanbag kind of. I mean, those both end with a sack, a bag. Um, hmm, maybe not. And even playing back on console, that doesn't sound like it would work well. I didn't even know it was on console. Jackknife, New York Knicks, uh, rocker, recliner and rocker. Um, these are all furniture, like a beanbag and a stool, but I don't know if that feels a little too broad. Also, big update to the Risk of Rain Toodle. Oh, those are all just kinds of chairs. I mean, I guess chairs is enough. Kinds of chair. That's a weird blue. Um, Nyx. Bolster and back and support all fit together, and champion probably is the fourth one they're looking for. Endorse. Louis. Wait, why haven't I gotten the yellow yet? Um, I mean, words that have multiple K's in them, or words or phrases that have more than one K in them, feels a little. That's not usually what it is, but I guess I'll see. Featuring silent and pronounced K's. Okay, that's a little more in depth, I guess. I'm not sure that that's a fucking yellow, but sure. Words repeated in hit song titles. I guess. Do I? Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's purple, all right. I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay. Sure. Ending with an E. That's yeah, that's certainly a category. How's it going, Yeet? Good day. Uh, Triad? I'm pretty sure that's a proper noun, anyways. Um, Tried? Nah, it's never gonna be past tense. Does mobile not have song requests? Uh, you should be able to still song request if you're on mobile. It should still do the command correctly. Wow, how's it going? Oh, cool. They do count triad. Cool, 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 cool. And we got the A and the D as well. Um, gra- grade, 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 dra, 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 drace, drape, drav, drabe, drape. It's not drape. God, fuck these guys. Drake. Yeah, could be Drake. Thank you for the hydrates. Have you considered using your points for things other than hydrates? Thank you for the 5 hydrates. 6 hydrates. I'm just gonna wait. 7. 8. 8. Now using tags over keywords. But removed a lot of single-use keywords and like cash delivery chest into loot, so it's a little bit easier to get also. Added an info system to try and explain everything. Items that involve light. 5. 6. 7. 8. Thank you for 8 hydrates. Ah! Thailand. Thailand's further. Interesting. So, like, up here then? But not Russia. Yeah, I would have thought down as well, but that's a fair bit further away, too. Micronesia? Nah, sure. Wait. Is that, like, specifically these islands out here and nothing else? Because if it includes any of this, it's going to be too close to Thailand. So it's either like one of these islands specifically right here, or it's like up here. So it could be like Mongolia. Maybe. I think Mongolia might be a little too far west though. Not 100% on that. Or it's the US. No, the US isn't close enough to Japan. I don't think. I guess Alaska could maybe fit that, but I feel like it would be further from Thailand in this case. Like, this doesn't look like it's directly away from Japan kind of distance, you know what I mean? The difference between these doesn't match the actual distance between them. Spooderman Land? What? You actually think in the US? I guess we could go United States. We'll see. United States of America is warmer than Thailand. So yeah, we're probably on one of these islands out here. Wait, if it's closer... Hold on, we could still be in Mongolia. But we aren't. Mongolia is closer than Thailand. Hold on. Where the fuck are we? Mongolia is closer than. Is there an island like right here that I'm not aware of? There's no way Mongolia is closer to Micronesia than Thailand, right? Am I crazy? Like the Marshall Islands, I think those are those considered a country or a territory? Okay. They are considered a so we're 1,000 away from, you know what? I'm gonna guess Micronesia just for you guys. Maybe it is. Maybe Micronesia has an island way up here as well. Micronesia is not considered a country here. Micronesia is a region of countries, apparently. Kiribati. Kiribati. Further away. Although it's still closer than everything else. I think New Zealand might be just too far, right? New Zealand isn't closer to Mongolia than Thailand, surely. Could it be like Fiji? Like up anything up in this ballpark, I believe. The further north the better, I think. With the way things are triangulating here, it really feels like it's like this or like something out here that we can't see, like one of these. Guam? No, Guam's considered territory, I believe. Nauru? Never even heard of that. It's further than the Marshall Islands, though. I guessed Fiji. Fiji was not too close. Kiribati has a lot of different interesting. Is this the Philippines? Shh. I mean, maybe, but that feels too close to Thailand still. No, it's too close to Thailand. Yeah, Fiji's further from Japan than the Marshall Islands. Fiji's way the fuck down here. We're looking for like this this or like an island up here that I can't even see. Something like this. The Solomon Islands, maybe. Mm, no, still too far. It's in the ballpark, but still, we're like in this general area up here. Palau? Gotta be Palau. It does not gotta be Palau. It's like Midway or something like that. Yeah, that's kind of like just some fucking random island. What is Midway considered a part of, or is it like its own? Is that a territory of the United States? I don't actually. Okay, if it's considered the US, then it's not going to be Midway. Yeah, we've already guessed the United States. This is some shit I have never heard of in my life, I'm sure. Half of these are already things that I've never heard of in my life. Can't be New Guinea now. The large trash pile that exists out here in the Pacific has gained sentience and claimed independence. How's it going, Odin? Genuinely, like this. It's like whatever this is right here. I swear to God. The homeless that live upon it have formed a government. Genuinely, I don't know what this country is. I'm gonna have to move on. Like, sounds like nobody else does either right now, so whatever. It's not male, it's not solo. Could be mixed, could be female. Doesn't have to be all female, but it is a group. It is not hip hop. It is from 2014 to 2018. 2014 to 2018 top 400 popularity. The Chainsmokers, perhaps? Could be. I don't remember if the Chainsmokers is mixed or all male. I thought they were mixed, but I'm not actually certain. Um, in fact, let me just try the Chainsmokers. Okay, they are a duo male. Gotcha. Still within the yellow on 2017, so 2014 through 2016. 2014 through 2016. Top 150 popularity, not from the US. Asian or Latin or Australian. I guess it could be African too, though I can't think of too many top 150 African mixed gender groups from the last 10 years. What the fuck did you just type? Did you just have a stroke? ABBA can't be. It's got to be within the. It's got to be 2014 through 2016. South African group. Okay. They do not even make the list. Um, I'm gonna guess it's like a K-pop, a female K-pop group. I'm gonna guess this is like Blackpink or something like that. It's Blackpink. One day it'll be the gorillas, and then you will know. We will get the gorillas the day it's the gorillas. Real talk, what are the gorillas considered genre-wise? Are they electronic? Are they alt? Are they rock? Are we even gonna know? In blank, a blank is an blank in the blank 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 of the blank of an blank blank or blank blank. They're alt? Okay. I never listened to a song by the Gorillaz. If you've been listening to my music on the channel before, you've probably heard a few of them. You've probably heard Feel Good Inc. before. You might just not have recognized that it was the Gorillaz. The Gorillaz have a lot of popular songs over the last 20 or so years, however long they've been around, 15, 20 years. Blank and blank in blank 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 of blank and blank. This doesn't feel particularly snipeable, but there are some percentages here. Blank percent are blank to the blank. Um, I'm not seeing a lot of things that give me like chemistry vibes. but this is in okay, here's some like math kind of stuff. Sort of. Clint Eastwood as well. Sorry, Clint Eastwood as well. By blank on blank. Hmm. Percentage arrows, some A to B stuff. Hmm. There's like this shit going on. I'm trying to think of situations where that might be relevant. Oh, the Gorillas. So, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Clint Eastwood. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I forgot we were on the Gorillas. Finally, someone has let me out of my cage. That's the cadence they use, right? All right. In physics, not physics. In not mathematics, in algebra, not algebra, math, not math at all. Process. There's a couple of instances of processes. There might be processes related. Biology. Coding's not enough letters. Okay, yeah, in biology. A blank. A blank is an blank in the blank 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 of the blank of a blank blank or blank blank. 16:3 is an interesting one. Um, so this could be like an organ. Yeah, processes involved in coding. Vaccine. Vaccine. I don't know about maybe. No, not vaccine. A blank. I'm feeling like organs or um let's see, and blank biological processes blank. Um could be like a an infection of some kind, some kind of evolution. Yeah. Like the arrows being some kind of evolution's not bad. Evolution yeah, it's got to do with evolution somehow. Uh Mutation. Yeah, I kind of like mutation. Mutation follows from that. Mutation it is. Mutation follows nicely from evolution. Very nice. All right, the Uma guesser. This is one that I realize that I'm often alone in making these guesses, but I'm doing it anyways. Narita Top Road. We have one space. One space. ATA in the first word. RI, we don't know. A in the second word. Me when I don't play gotcha games. You when you don't play gotcha games. What? What about when you don't play gotcha games? Sakura? Sakura? Sakura. Only one space. Can't be Sakura. Laurel, because there's no T, so it's not a Sakura. Um, hmm. There are letters in between the T's and the A's as well. Sakura D's. ATA. I should probably get more letters. We didn't get a ton of letters were from that. Seeking seeking the pearl will give me a bunch as well. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, there's K's, there's G's, there's E's and S's. All right, we've got a lot of letters to work with. Satono Diamond can't be any more. Um, there's a G, there's K. Okay. What do we know? There's an A, a T, an A. There's like some amount of that, not necessarily in that order, but the K, T, and A are in that order. Um, mm, no, because the K is before the T. Uh, uh, um, and also there are letters in between the T and the A. So there's like this is just sort of a generally what letters are in the first word. There's also a bunch of other letters here. Seigr. Since Machikanes are off the board, this has to be Japanese, I think. Let me keep. Does Kitasan Black work? No, not quite. There's a G in it. Kitasan almost works. Um, so if it's not Kitasan, the G and the K combo. Hmm. Well, the G could be in the second word. I don't think it's necessarily weird enough that it has. You mean like a Japanese name or on the Japanese server? Star in the second word? Does that work? There's not two T's, so it can't be anything with star because the T is in the first guess we have multiple T's and the second one doesn't show up. So there's only one T and it's in the first word. Jo Jordan was just making a joke. He never puts any serious guesses in, so not for this one. Not for this one. Ah, there's the gorillas. That's what's playing right now. R.A. Radiant hmm. Okay, let me move to Symboli Chris S. No. Almond Eye, no. Something gas. I don't. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Uh, it could also end with AG. Here, let's get our hints since we think it is indeed something. Okay, so we are ending with a three-letter word. Um, I don't think there are any umos that are gas, but maybe. Maybe. I don't fucking know. And once you go to JP, you've lost me, unless it's one of the more popular ones. Uh, which I'm just trying to go through and make sure it's none of those. It's not Buena Vista. It's not. All right, let's go peek it. Let's go peek it. Maybe, hold on. Before I do that, let me just real quick. I'm not getting a global. Peek these. K is the first letter. Okay. kata, and ending with E. Ka- Perhaps something age? Yeah. Um, so it ends with age, which puts us with two A's in the first word, and also the S's in the first word, and the I is also in the first word. Katsuragi Ace. Ooh, I like that. It's Katsuragi Ace. Yeah. That name does like I remember that name now that you say it. I've heard it before. Katsuragi Ace. What does Katsuragi mean? That's actually a good question. It might not mean anything. Um, it might just be a family name. Indeed, it does seem like it's a family name with no meaning. It's just a name. There is a city, Katsuragi. It might be related to that. I wouldn't know without looking up the history of the Uma. More Google searches in the last month. GeoGuessr or Sonic. Now I have my personal choice. Me when I know Jack about Uma. What about you when you know Jack about Uma? What is the There's supposed to be a second half. It's not just bottom text. Really? You all think Sonic? I was gonna go GeoGuessr 100%. Right? People Google that shit all the time. Surely. Is Sonic gonna clear GeoGuessr? Ooh, barely. Sonic does clear GeoGuessr. Ed Sheeran or Sonic? Just Ed Sheeran or Sonic? I guess people just know the GeoGuessr website. They're just gonna type in the GeoGuessr website. I did have a point. It just wasn't right. On Google, Sonic. I don't know if I necessarily. Hmm. I'm gonna go Sonic. I'll trust you guys on this one. Ooh, shouldn't have trusted you guys on that one. Sonic is not just the cartoon though, yeah, but you have to wonder how many times people Google it. Sonic could also be the chain, that's fair, but it's also very US based and it's somewhat regional as well. Who just Googles Ed Sheeran? People who want to know about Ed Sheeran. What about Ed Sheeran versus PTSD? Famous people get a lot of Googles, especially like number one artist people. PTSD, you think? This is Google searches in the last month. I'm gonna only listen to chat. That's what we're gonna do today. I got one wrong. Now let's see how chat does. Okay, you guys thinking PTSD? We're hoping PTSD. All right. Nope, not even close. I would have got Ed Sheeran here, actually. Not even remotely close. PTSD or alcohol. I had a bad experience with PTSD before. This game, give up this game, you go fuck yourself. Dude, you gotta understand what people would specifically Google as well. PTSD is very low, I will say that. Even for what I would have expected like 2 million or something. I'm seeing alcohol. I'm seeing alcohol. I do personally I think it's alcohol. There's a lot of different ways one can Google alcohol, so it's possible that this one doesn't clear, but I feel like it does. So were we gonna ah There was an error. Yeah, it clears. It clears pretty easily. Alcohol or armed robbery. I have a theory here as well, but I want to see what y'all think. Okay, we have one for armed robbery. Any other choices? Considering how crime has become the forefront of politics, it's 100% armed robbery, no questions asked. Okay, I'm gonna give my thoughts on this. I'm gonna click armed robbery regardless, but I actually think alcohol clears this. Because usually you don't just Google armed robbery on its own. You Google it armed robbery and my city, armed robbery and my like people don't usually just Google it in a in a vacuum, but maybe. Not even remotely close. Not even there's like 3 orders of magnitude off. Did you pin a message? Hold on. Oh, yeah, there was something pinned there. All right. Who has more Spotify streams, BTS or whoever the fuck Ozuna is? Yeah, it's BTS. It's 1,000,000% BTS, right? Who the fuck is Ozuna? Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this dude? I've literally never heard of this man in my life. Though you do have to remember, if it's hip hop, it's going to have 5 times as many views as you think it does on Spotify. Ozuna or Twice. Now, you go, okay, it wasn't BTS. How could it be Twice? They're also K-pop. They're very popular K-pop. So now you have to ask yourself, is the fact that it's a group of girls get does that get you 10 million more Spotify streams? And they're pop, but so is BTS. Okay, it's sounding like we want Ozuna, or rather that we don't believe Twice got more. I'm 50-50 on this, actually. Okay, Twice does not clear. Steve Martin or Twice on Spotify streams. Okay, Eva, I want you to look at the picture of this person and tell me if you think you're from that generation. Twice. It's definitely Twice. On Spotify, especially. Steve Martin was super popular. I'm not even gonna let you guys choose on that one. I'm picking Clean Bandit. All right. Clean Bandit or Ava Max? Bro, do you not know any musicians? Like, I get not listening to pop, but how do you at least not know their names? I've heard an Ava Max song once in my life, and I still know who it is. I still think it's worth knowing who pop groups are. Yeah, like I don't really listen to Ava. Um, I'm trying to remember the other name of the popular song that she did not recently, like 5-10 years ago, but I do think maybe Clean Bandit clears. This is a pretty close one. Oh, it was quite close, but Clean Bandit does clear. Back to the Future or Black Panther movie ratings. This is the IMDb rating of Back to the Future and Black Panther. Okay, we've got one for Black Panther. I know that Black Panther was fairly highly rated. I've never seen Black Panther. Um, but Back to the Future is a classic. We're feeling Black Panther. All right, Black Panther. 7.3 does not clear Back to the Future's classic 8.5. I'm the opposite. I don't fucking know anyone. I've probably listened to one of their songs, but I wouldn't know their name. I had to look up who Oliver Tree was when he died. I just didn't recognize the name. Valid. You guys forgot the racism factor for Black Panther. That was your mistake. Um, I personally know the answer to this. Yeah, I know that Groundhog Day clears 7.3. Django Unchained or Groundhog Day. I know the answer to this one too, but I want to see what you guys think. At least I'm like 99.9% sure of my answer to this. I remember Django being high, but was it 8 high? That's a good question. Have you guys seen Django? That's one that I've seen at least. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I saw Django. I've seen Groundhog Day too, for what it's worth. Never heard of Django? You never heard of Django either? Damn. I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure it's Django. Django's like a really good recent film. And I mean the cast is pretty killer too. Yeah. Cheaper by the dozen. Okay. Let's change the game a little bit here. Let's change the game a little bit here. Let's guess what the rating is. Yeah, Leo's performance in Django. Let's see how close we can get to what the actual rating of Cheaper by the Dozen is. Because I can't imagine it's higher than a 4, right? It's a Disney film that I've never heard of. This has to be, I'm gonna go like 4.2. I'm gonna go 4.2. You guys, we got a mid 5, low 6. We got a 5.2. We got a 2. We got a 4. I'm gonna go 4.2. Ah, 4.6. Fuck. We'll take that though. We're not off by too much. X-Men Days of Future Past. I mean, if I remember right, it wasn't like the best movie of all time, but it's definitely not 4.6 bad, right? 7.9, that's pretty solid. All right. Churchill's gold-mounted false teeth, one of several sets sold in 2010, or Edgar Allan Poe's first book of poems, first edition, 1827. Poe's book. We've got one for Poe's book. I think I tend to agree with that just because Churchill's teeth is apparently one of several sets. So, like, that kind of reduces the value, don't it? There's like a bunch of people out there who's got Churchill's fucking teeth, man. You ain't special, right? Like, I don't care if they're gold. Einstein's happiness note to a Tokyo bellboy. We actually had this one yesterday, I think, and I'm pretty sure I remember the answer. This one was more than $1 million. John Lennon's molar. John Lennon's molar is not $1 million, I don't believe. It was like, it's expensive, but I don't remember it being $1.5 million expensive. Duct taped banana. Only the certificate of authenticity. Only the certificate of authenticity of the duct taped banana. Balatro reference. Who the fuck wants John Lennon's molar? That's probably why it only sold for 30,000 bucks. You know what? I believe that art can be weird. Art can be weird. It's definitely more than $30,000. Yeah, art can be weird. I already know the answer to this. I know it's not the bird egg. Cool. Oh, that was the last one. Never mind. Who has more Bill Russell NBA championships or Tiger Woods Masters wins? Tiger won a lot of Masters. Tiger did win a lot of Masters. I don't know anything about Bill Russell, so I don't actually know how many championships he won. Apparently, Bill Russell won 11 championships. Jesus Christ. What is he doing? I know Phelps cleared that number of. Yeah. Phelps got like 18 of those in one. Weeks Michael Jackson's Thriller spent on the Billboard 200. I think I remember when the was this record ever broken? I feel like I remember this record being broken like 2010 or something or tied, and it was like a year and a half or some bullshit. Maybe that was the top 100 though. This one might even be more than that, but this is a long time. Yeah, about a year and a half. Legs on a lobster. Hey guys, how many legs does a lobster have? Because it's in the trivia section, I'm gonna assume it's more than like 6 or 8. They probably got some fuckers on their tail. But do they have 80? Right? No, surely not 80. Unless they're like, oh, they got all the little feet on their tails. They actually have over 1,000. Nope, they got 10. Cool. Most kiwis stacked on top of each other. What do you think, guys? Do you think you could stack 10 kiwis on top of each other? What do you mean only 5? What the fuck do you mean? I could do that. Is that in the trivia section just so someone goes and breaks that world record? That's a fucking lame. That's like that's it's not even that tall. Like, come on. All right. Pathetic. We've got what do we got today? We're feeling a backup magazine today. Just press them real good. Boom, 20. Okay. So it triggers based on something, but it's base game at least. Linear stacking. It's not white. So we go up to green, I guess. Maybe a little bit of Will o' the Wisp? No, I'm pretty sure that stacks exponentially. Um, it's not passive, so hmm, rocket? Hover over the text. Ooh, the bonus increases by the same amount for each stack. Okay. Always active or passive, affects or is affected by skills. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's go with the launcher. I think launcher will get me there. No? What the fuck is that thing? Um, ATG? Oh, it's missile, not launcher. Triggers on hit. Triggers on hit. Damage or projectile. Creates projectile or affects the damage dealt or taken. So if damage dealt or taken is involved, does that mean that armor reduction falls under damage? Or is armor reduction still its own category? Because in theory, that affects the damage taken. Because if so, I'm going Shattering Justice. Harvester's Scythe was also a decent guess. Armor reduction is armor. Cool. All right, then I'm gonna go for projectile, and I'm gonna say that this is ceremonial dagger. It is not red either. Oh, this is also wait. Ceremonial dagger affects damage taken or dealt. I mean, I guess it does damage, so in that way, yeah, it's damage. If it's not red, well, there's only two options left. It's a list of tags. Ooh, naruhodo. Okay. Well, if it's not red, green, or yellow, let's go over to the boss and pick up maybe a molten perforator. That's on hit, right? Okay, so it is not, it is damage, but also other things. It is a boss item. Um, it's on hit from boss. So is it the other perforator? Is there, wait, what the fuck's the charged perforator? Does charged perforator do something else? I suppose it spawns projectiles. Shatter spleen also works, and it would probably have crit related to it. Um, Shatter spleen also works. Let's start with shatter spleen. No, not shatter spleen. Well, something tells me that's probably a bug right there, but irrelevant because it's not the answer regardless. Uh, 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 yeah, let's go over to the charged perforator then. It is the charged perforator. Chance to spawn a lightning strike. Lightning is a tag. Understood. Involves lightning. Yeah, fair enough. That's a pretty valid description. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and play ourselves some Slay the Spire 2, but before that, ads are in 5 minutes, and I need to use the restroom, so I'm just gonna run them now so that we don't have to see them for a good while longer, and I'll be back. Hey, that's huge. If you only got 15 seconds of ads, that's for the best. I'd very much prefer that. Don't worry, guys. I removed the disclaimer ahead of time this time. I remembered. Alrighty, guys. We are getting close to Ascension 10 on a lot of people. We've got 9, 8, 8, 9, 9. So I guess we work on another 8. I've been trying to get some good sword synergies going. So maybe we'll try a Regent run and see if we could do that, because there are some new synergies with it. Alright. One of 3 rare cards. Potion slot and 2 random potions, or a card reward and a potion. God damn it, I don't just want a bunch of potions, guys. I guess I'll take the injury. Big Bang. Seeking Edge. Or Crash Landing. Now, the smart choice is Big Bang, right? Because it's just free shit. It's just like, make your deck better, the card. Seeking Edge has been around. Seeking Edge is not... I mean, it's new to the second game, but it's not new in general. Interesting. Turtle. So it's per scaling. That's curious. Yeah, like Seeking Edge does solve my AoE problem though, and we are in the Underdocs, so Seeking Edge would go hard against, for example, Phantasmal Gardeners. Right? I don't think they changed the card art on Seeking Edge either. But like, in terms of value, Big Bang's a little bit... Damn, I want to make sword work. We're taking the Seeking Edge. The sword is happening. Alright, let's see how we can... I like this combo right here. I like the ability to choose my path from here and still hit another campfire there. So we can hit 3 elites and 3 campfires going this way? That's not too bad. 3 fights going into the elite. A shop early to remove that injury. Seems pretty good. I'ma go eat away. Eat away. I could doink him for 19. And realistically, I probably should. Doink. There we go. There we go. Early Royal Gamba, but I don't actually have a way to play it, and until then it's kind of a dead card, or an early Spoils of Battle, which is just fun. Like, this is just a dead card right now. Right? Like unless I happen to draw Venerate, and then it, and then Falling Star, it's kinda just worthless, but it's probably the highest value of these. I think Spoils of Battle is a really good card, but... realistically, I should probably just take the Gamba. So, like, I've drawn Falling Star. Good night, Jesus. This guy's gonna give me Frail. I'm not going to have lethal next turn, no matter what unless I get lucky and top deck my Sovereign Blade. Which maybe I will. Worthless. Take 8 damage uncontested because there's nothing I can do about it. And then the sword. Resonance isn't as good in single player. I don't have an easy way to play it, but I'm still gonna take it. Can you not give me another fight? Is that what we're doing now? Is just giving me fights every single fight? Every single time? Fuck you guys. Sword. And then not drawing the defense either. That's always fun. I'm gonna just do it this way. defend, attack, leave you at 1. Stinky PP damage. Get out of here. Orbit. Or Cosmic Indifference. Gotta be Orbit. Gotta be Orbit. Alright. I assume I'm just removing here. Gather Light ain't too bad, though. I can hit both, actually. Let me remove and pick up a Gather Light. Ooh. Gross. 1. Tell you what, I'm probably gonna go ahead and drink this against this guy. I use his powers against him. Definitely Orbit. Get the Falling Star off here. Do a little bit of damage down. Doink him for 0. Just kidding. Gotta remember I have Orbit. We Gather Light. We Falling Star. Do we doink him for 27 this turn? Yeah. And then we play that. You always still want to spend the energy so that you can keep getting the Orbit on the future turns. That is lethal. Touch of Insanity is not bad. Sovereign Blade with Summon Forth. I'll tell you what I think I'm actually going to do. I think I'm going to skip the first elite. Oh, totally worth it. Hello? And we're going to smith the Orbit just because it's so important to get this smithed early. It hurts to not. It really hurts to not. Oh, that's gonna be big, right? That's big value. And let's go ahead and Falling Star back here. Residence can win this whole fight by itself. Let's go ahead and dink down. What are you going to be at? You're going to be at like 26, so you're going to die. You need a little chipping. You need a little chipping. Weak. Then we Seeking Edge, and we just... Thank you for showing up at the very bottom of my draw pile there, Orbit. Love you for that. You're a real one. Regal Pillow, that's very nice. That's totally worth skipping the first heal. An Arsenal, eh? I mean, I could try to make Arsenal work. What does it upgrade to? Innate. Arsenal's like, alright. Right? You get it once with Seeking Edge, or whatever your first forge is. But then not again unless I take cards specific to it. I think it's honestly one of the lamer regent cards. It's really good on other classes, but not regent. Unless you're specifically going for that build. Yeah. Then it's goated. I'll take a second Gather Light. Alright, Blood Vial. Never gonna say no to that. And then we rest up nice and full. We've got 2 fights and an elite coming. That's fine. Just get lots of block up. Silent would love Arsenal in its arsenal, indeed. Hey, we actually get to Royal Gamba. So I could Sovereign Blade for 17 all, or Or just do both. Forehead. Yeah, I'll go here. Silent goes broken with it, as does, Necro. Yeah, tracking makes it do shitloads of damage, but Necrobinder can do it with souls as well. Okay, you guys are getting the Orbit special here. And... I mean, I would rather not take a ton of damage from you guys, so I think I'm just gonna do that. Thanks. And then we summon forth the sword and win. Ta-da! Two Powdered Demise. Oh ho ho. Gamma Blast is cool, Black Hole is cool as well. I do like a Black Hole. I don't know if I need more AoE than I have. My DJ. Thank you. I think it's Gamma, yeah. Okay, do I want a question mark or do I want a smith? Do I have something that's like, yes, I need to smith that? I guess Royal Gamba being retain would be good, as would Venerate being 3 stars. Probably worth just smithing out. That just increases block, yeah. I think I'm gonna take the extra Venerate star. Ah, you. Doink. I'm gonna keep these for whatever boss I fight. 6 times 2, that's kind of rude. How about... no. Let me take the 10. I want to go for lethal early on this guy. This guy's a pain in the ass. I can deal with that, though. Just some stars. There he is. Goodbye. There's the fire potion that I guess I should... well, Powdered Demise wouldn't have killed him any faster. Cosmic Indifference me for sure. Alright, you can hold this. Orbit, Gather Light, Cosmic the Gather Light. And then we Gather Light. Royal Gamba, Gather Light, Summon Forth. Weak. We Gamma. We Seeking to get it out of our deck. If I doink you right now, we're fine. And you're stunned for the following turn. We're falling, we resonate. And we just doink you a couple more times with a Venerate on top. And like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna die, is what you're gonna do. Thanks. Yeah. Alignment me. And rest me, nice and 71 HP-ish. There it is indeed. There's not really any reason to play alignment this turn. I drew all my block cards, which is pretty fucking cool on the turn where he doesn't attack. I guess I top deck Beckon. Wait, I just drew my normal deck? What are we doing here? What is this bullshit? Like... I think I would rather get the resonance off. And there's not really any reason to summon forth in particular. He's invulnerable. Why would I draw these? Why am I... What are we doing here, guys? Venerate, Beckon, Cosmic, Venerate. Oh, let me let me put the Beckon back on top. Seems smart. Venerate. Hit him with the doink. And then, honestly, resonate him again. It's hard for this guy to kill me if I just keep resonating him. Basically no shot I get Royal Gamba off this cycle, so I guess I'll just hit you with that. There we go. I'm gonna win the battle of attrition, brother. So next turn I'm not going to get the extra. Back in, defend. And now you perish. Cheers. I mean, Sword Sage. Hey, buddy. That's what we're looking for. It's Sagin time. Ooh, start with an extra 3 stars, though. 6 random upgraded cards is, like, cool and all, but, like, my upgrades aren't that insane. Just give me an extra 3 stars at the start of combat. That'll make... It really makes playing shit way easier. It's so much easier. Alright, I immediately see... I mean, there's this late act one, but then you don't really get much in the way of campfires. I see this. There's probably a fight in one of those question marks anyways. Then we do something like that. It's probably fine. Hello, hello. We get to Royal Gamble immediately. Is that gonna save me? I mean, like, not really, because I didn't draw a lot of anything this turn, besides my Sword Sage. Alright, there's my Orbit. I could summon forth and Orbit. Maybe I don't even need to Orbit. Replay 1 sword. With a strike is lethal on front. But then I have to deal with back, which I would rather not. So I'm going to go ahead and Orbit this turn. Take 6. Be okay with that. And then I can Seeking Edge and double Sovereign Blade, and that is just straight up lethal. Stardust, eh? I feel like it's probably Refined Blade, though. Stardust is cool, but, it doesn't make my sword bigger. My sword stays small. Puny. Take that. Take my 135 since we're going to a shop. Meal ticket. A little late. Beat into shape. I don't get to do that a lot. That's the problem. I don't mind a retain on first hand, but that requires that I have more card draw on my first hand. I like a finesse. Nostalgia has some value as well. If you play Nostalgia well, Nostalgia goes so hard. Like, if you lead with your sword and you just put it on top of your deck every turn, Nostalgia can like, win you games, right? I do like the idea of a meal ticket. I'm not going to another shop, though. At least I don't think so, right? Like, possibly one of these question marks is a shop, but it's not super likely. I think I go Nostalgia. I think I remove Finesse, Ticket, or Meat. I feel like meal ticket's only gonna get me like one heal tops. Meat is really expensive. Finesse is cool. Finesse isn't bad. I still think I'm gonna remove a strike though. I have strike dummy, but I also don't like playing my strikes despite that. And we'll take maybe a Vuln potion here. Oh hey, potion belt. Neat. Now I can put more potions. Random power, random zero cost. Okay. Powers. Powers that I like. Powers that I like. Zero costs that I like. Zero costs that the Regent has that I like. Decisions? There's quite a few zero costs that have star cost instead on Regent that are actually quite powerful because of that. You know, Gamma Blasts, stuff like that. Give me a zero cost. Cloak of Stars. Excellent choice. Love that. Couldn't agree more. That is 2 elites we're running into. Let me rest. Hello, B-Man. Randomize the cost of the cards in my hand. Give me the nostalgia for sure. I want to see what Snecko provides me with. The free Royal Gamba stays. The Falling Star is a given. The Orbit always happens. And I guess I could alignment for 1 energy, but like, why? I guess I can tick down Orbit easier this way. Yes? Now I can, like, Sword, Sage, and Strike. Like so. Sure, I don't block it all, but I wasn't really going to be able to block very much anyways. Then we Gamma. Then we Cosmic. What do we Cosmic back? Probably Seeking Edge or Alignment. I'm going to go... This is like a one-time Forge 7 is basically what that comes down to. I'm gonna Gather Light, actually. Bonk him once and defend once. Take 2, that's fine. Gather Light here so we can Gamma Blast again. And go ahead and do the 13. Pretty okay with just getting 2 block cards and not taking too much damage. Alright, Sovereign Blade's currently hitting for 27 times 2. Forge 9. Now it's 40 times 2. Avada Kedavra. Sturdy Blade goes, or, Sturdy Clamp goes hard. And I do like a Spoils now that you're offering me one. Happy Flower, great, love it. Excellent choice. Couldn't have picked a better one myself. Oh, you guys. Oh, I've got just the thing for you guys. You're going to get 100% of my power. You guys can hit me this turn. I need to charge. I'm charging my laser. Alright, you get the Falling Star. Currently 18. Against him specifically, he will die. I could throw my Vuln Potion, but I am facing another elite later, and that will be a tough one. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to throw the Vuln Potion to make sure a second one of these dies. I probably should. This is the smart thing to do. And then we... Oh, you know what? That's actually not going to kill because I don't have my fucking double attack up yet. Then we definitely Orbit? I feel like I probably Orbit Nostalgia Defend in that case. No, I still need to hit everyone, right? Orbit. Sovereign. Just take a shitload of damage because there's nothing I can do about it when they're all swinging. There's my Sword Sage, but it's a little late. Alignment. Netherlight, defend, defend. I'm taking another... I live with 1 HP. There's not really much I can do here. I have 21 block. I'm taking more than that in damage, and I have no way to draw cards, so I'm pretty sure I just die regardless of what I do. Like, there's no world where any amount of drawing the cards that I drew would actually save me. Yeah. There's literally nothing I could do against that. I drew nothing good turn 1, and then nothing you can do. I had my sword up by turn 3, but when they do 30 damage a turn... Yeah, I'll run it back on Regent, though. Upgrade... This has to be the worst shit, right? Upgrade a card. Certain characters, maybe, but, like... When you don't have anything, why would I... You know what I mean? Bombardment every time. It's not as useful immediately. Dude, there's like 3 question marks on the end. Like... There's a lot of elite, as long as I'm willing to take no campfires whatsoever. And just do nothing but fights for the entire act. Even that is so many fights. Even 1 elite requires that I fight, what, 7 normal enemies to fight 2 elites, and I get 1 campfire? What is this bullshit? This is such a shit map. Like, I guess I'll just take the 1 elite path, because, like, none of that's good. There's no world where you survive any of that, right? Like, maybe if you had a really strong start, you could, but... Otherwise, nah. I'd love to get bombardment down, but I'd be taking 9 free uncontested damage, so no thank you. Defend. Falling Star the front. I mean, I'm hitting the back either way, and I'm defending, right? Play those. Get a defend, get a strike. Liquid Memories is always fine. I do like a Bulwark. That's something I could have used previous game that would have been nice. Some actual high-value block. I mean, again, I'd love to play Bombardment, but I can't yet. This guy licked me. I do not have lethal. I mean, I guess I could Liquid Memories back my fucking Meteor Strike. It does save me. So this is something you have to consider, is how much damage it saves you, right? Like, I'm saving myself 8 damage this turn and potentially more on future turns by doing this. Like, it's pretty worth it. And then he dies. Okay. And we get a potion back anyways. Do I care about a Shining Strike? I care about Shining Strike in a vacuum, but it also makes you draw less. It's the kind of thing that I wish I could take with Tyranny. Give me a Furnace. They buffed it recently. Okay, I'll take 3. That's fine. I will... Bulwark. Furnace. Prepare your butt for the sword. Fine blade. We're gonna try to make sword builds work. Yeah, I'll take a clumsy. What you got for me? At the start of each combat, add 2 random colorless cards into your hand. I don't know whether I like that or not, but it is like draw, essentially. Beat down. Play 3 random attacks from your discard pile. That sucks. That's bad. For 3 cost, when I don't like spawning that in your hand is bad, right? Vigor is like fine, but yeah, like it does let you draw 2 cards essentially, right? It's not bad in that regard. Okay, unfortunately you need to go. It does put me in an awkward spot against this guy, but... Okay, well... Now you can catch these hands. This guy's hitting for 16, and there's nothing I can do about it. Because I don't have lethal. Fuck you, get out of my face. Cosmic every time. Cosmic's too good. Hello, shopkeeper. Comet's fine. I think I'm just gonna remove, though. Remove my injury. The clumsy's fine, because you only have to draw it the once. It's bad, but it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Bro, what's with the fight? Every single fucking question mark, man. Fasten just recently got buffed. I'll go ahead and take that. And let me go ahead and full block. the RNG is definitely RNGing today. You hold that. I'm gonna smith up this Sovereign Blade so that I can blast your ass to Kingdom Come. Doink. Yeah, give me a little card draw. Lose 13 max HP, but I start getting lots of block from all my block cards. Pen Nib's cool if I can line it up right. Smith the... Probably Bulwark. Yeah, Smith the Bulwark. 15 block on a card is... muy bueno. Rolling Boulder is such overkill. Equilibrium. 13 block, retain your hand this turn. No. I think I'd rather just overplay my shit. And... Ew, he spit on me. What the fuck? Gross. 6 goes up to 9. That's not gonna kill. Sovereign Blade already kills one of them. So I guess I'll do like a Falling Star the back, and then I'll Cosmic back, Bulwark, and I'll blast him to Kingdom Come. Rat Tua, spit on that thing. Spit on that Kang. That'll do. Ah, yes, you summoned in your teammate again. I get it. I want to play the rolling boulder, but I can't just take 12 damage, right? Or maybe I need to, given that there's nothing else happening here. Here, you know what? You guys can have the rolling boulder. I'm gonna block for 5. Boulder! The boulder has decided that your puny rat life is forfeit. Yeah, you're not doing that. Rock. Duplicated potion. Parry! Parry the platypus. Did somebody say rock and stone? Yeah, that's worth the damage. We need some way of upgrading the sword card in battle consistently. That's true. Alright, well this fucker's dead. I have a good counter to this guy, and that is lots of damage. The first time you spend stars each turn, gain a strength. It's a pretty good one. It becoming 1 cost on a... Yeah, there's just not a lot of ways to do it. So many fights, so little time. Alright, you hold that. Restlessness is retained, right? Yeah. I don't want to accidentally draw into something I want, but... Hey, good, I didn't. I mean, like, parry's cool and all, but I'm much more likely to just kill the guy, right? He's doing 14 this turn. I think I'm inclined to take a little bit of damage to get that off. Oh, you weaken. Interesting. Which means I can't kill you with my strikes. I have to Sovereign Blade you to kill you. Which is annoying, because then next turn you're gonna fuck me up. Does that mean I take the 9 now? Because I will definitely kill you next turn, and then I can immediately kill the guy who's taking all my fucking money. Bitch. And you know what? Give me back that sword. You're catching it again next turn. Health is a resource, and I have not very much of it, but enough to kill you. Gamma Blast again, eh? Don't have a lot of star production, though. That's, like, by not a lot, I mean genuinely 0. I'm gonna need to fix that. Lagavulin. I guess Lagavulin Matriarchs isn't the worst. Upsilon Blast win. Automation's not bad. I do want to get the Bombard off, but then he's gonna wake up turn 1, and I don't think I want that. I think I would rather get off, like, my Furnace and my Parry. And get the Automation up now. Falling Star isn't it either. I can't really attack until I'm ready to attack, you know? That being said, next turn might be the turn that I want to attack. I'm gonna have to go in a minute. Gotta work on my AC. True. Alright. We're going. I remember you saying your AC was on the Fritz. That bombardment's going to win me this fight 1,000,000%. I mean, like, look at that shit. You're a bitch, DJ, just because? What the fuck? I know you hate me, but, like, damn. Alright, he steals my strength and then he explodes into a fine mist. Foregone conclusion is an easy take there. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. I could play a bulwark at the start of every... I could play a foregone conclusion? Wait, does foregone conclusion work on turn 1? Like, if I play that before I draw cards, do I get to foregone conclusion turn 1? Because, like, it does say next turn, but these are things that play before the first turn, right? I'm trying to think of an analog that works. Ooh, because like, foregone conclusion would be great to play turn 1, but so too would bulwark. Luminescence is cool, but I don't know if that's it. You miss me, DJ? Of course. The fuck? I didn't even get a chance to say anything. I saw the message pop up and he'd already typed another one. He just hates me. I got it. I got it. You're not even waiting for me to respond. I get it. I could also like Spoils of Battle to draw 2 at the very beginning, but I feel like the Bulwark is just so nice. The 15 block turn 1 for free. And starting with the sword already ready to go. It's just such a big boom. You get to use your whole first turn to not block. I went to a trip today. You went on a trip today. You went through a trip today. You tripped on acid today. You slipped down a banana peel today? Me too, honestly. I hate when that happens. Oh, you went to a suspension bridge, a glass bridge. Those scare me. Not gonna lie to you. Next turn gain block equal to your current block? Hell yeah. Sign me up. What? I feel like you might have put a couple words in my mouth there. I don't remember that last bit. My uncle got scared. Valid. Let's go... I've got 3 energy. I'm full blocking already. Give me the bombardment and the... Yeah. We're just gonna bombard these fools to death. I'm pretty likely to draw a strike of some kind or another next turn. So let's go like this. Oof. That's unfortunate. I'd like to play parry, but I'm not going to. I feel like I'm winning this fight by just outweighting them. So Sovereign Blade is going to kill here. Strike does not, unless I want to Strength Potion. And he was wearing sunglasses, so his daughter said... You... Oh, wait, but if he's blind... Wait. If he looks like he's blind, how was he scared of heights? Jesus. Another Bulwark. Bulwark 2 Electric Boogaloo? Glitter Stream? I like a Bulwark 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm gonna take all the question marks. They're gonna be fights anyways, right? So, might as well. Conqueror? Yeah. That's the answer. For these... Oh, you know what? Exterminate does a lot. It's all enemies, and I do gain strength every time I play a star card. My uncle teases his daughter very much. Did they buff Exterminate? Definitely Exterminate, though. I mean, it sounds like y'all got a fun dynamic. Hey, it's Fake Shopkeeper. Hello, Fake Shopkeeper. What do you have for me, Fake Shopkeeper? I could buy, like, all of these. Like, genuinely, some of these aren't bad. Like, an extra energy after a rest site isn't bad. This is, like, good. Do you tease your nieces, DJ? My nieces? I don't have nieces and nephews. What? I only have one half brother and like a 4-year-old half brother. How can I have nieces and nephews? I don't need anger. I'll take Happy Flower though. Even if it's not very much energy, it's also cheap. Hello. Block. Omni Slice. Ooh la la. Mind Blast. Ooh la la. I could also just parry Sovereign Blade and call it a day. I should probably Mind Blast. Mind Blast! My family is very close even when extended. Mine not so much. Doink. You're catching it next turn there, bug. My grandfather has 5 brothers, and all the families... That's like a really big family, yeah. Like, I mean, my mother has 2 sisters and 2 brothers. If you go back to grandparents, though, I have no fucking clue. Cloak of Stars being 12 block is pretty cool. I still need, like a hidden cache or something, but... Aha! I told you there'd be another fight in here regardless of what I did. This is still full blocking. Already. This is gonna be awkward, though, because... these guys are not easy to kill. My defends now defend like crazy, but... let's go ahead and get back... let's go ahead and get back the Bulwark. We can kill here. And still full block. Unfortunately, this was like the one turn I could get off Restlessness, and I got fucking Ascender's Bane, so I can't actually. My father is the oldest, and my youngest uncle is only 8 years older than me. Yeah, that's a weird one. I have an aunt who is younger than me. That's my weird one. So, do I Cosmic Indifference something, or do I just play the Bombardment and do like last time and use it as just like chip damage and take the 10? I don't really want to take the 10. I kind of want to get up like parry plus Bulwark so that I can play the sword whenever I get it and actually block. These guys make it really annoying. Oh, thank goodness, and Exterminate. It's a shame I don't have any fucking stars! That's better than nothing. Definitely worth doing. And... Am I drawing next turn? Some attacks. Venerate, most likely, but no guarantees. No, I can't. Alright. You both need to cease your existence. So, you here, you there, foregone conclusion. And I draw Clumsy on the Restlessness turn again. Ay-yi-yi. Don't worry, I'm not trying to beat you on that. Okay. I mean, I win this fight regardless from here. You cannot stop me from killing you and not taking damage. Don't really want an explosive ampule, I don't think. I might take the Shining Strike now. It's the first time I've seen something like that. Y'all got festivals? I mean, I'm not trying to beat you, brother. It's not a competition, I promise. I'm not trying to beat you. You'll win anyways. Okay, we're doing back-to-back campfires, then I'm gonna smith. Let's go... Do I already have my auto-playing one? Yeah, my auto-playing one's already upgraded. It might be Bombardment. It might be Parry as well. 4 extra block on playing Sovereign Blade's nice. Probably is that. Prayer Wheel. Not great, but it has its uses. Oh, I went to a Jungle Safari and Nature Safari. What is the difference? Yeah, here's this fucker. Really? You're gonna give me 2 of these? Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. Exhaust. Well, I know what I'm pulling. This is the perfect first turn for it. And... refine me. I'm okay with taking a little damage. Small scale safari, like about 3 hours long. Where did this take you? God dang it. That guy went down like a sack of rocks. Turns out I do a lot of damage. Like I'm trying to place in the jungle safari. What jungle are we in? Are we in like an Asian jungle? Are we in a South American jungle? Dude, I could take a second parry and I could get like a billion block from a parry. More parry per parry. Yes, parry the platypus. Secret technique. Put a skill from my draw pile into my hand. Sure, what do I want? He can't hit me this turn. I'm getting down a parry. Probably playing my Shining Strike. Not like a proper jungle, more like a small forest. Was this like like a setup forest? Is this like this is like a forest like near wherever you are on vacation or wherever, I don't know. Maybe it's just nearby where you live. I don't know. I probably want to set up this parry, yeah. Parry and Shining Strike, and let me get a Refined Blade as my third. Okay, let me Spoils, Gamma, Bombard, Shining Strike. Okay, so like kind of nearby-ish, yeah. And then oh wait, I can Conqueror Sovereign Blade, and he just kind of splat. Good stuff. Black Hole, you say? Upgraded Hole. I don't need to know that place. What you got for me? You've got the flower, but better. Third parry. No thanks. Dragon Fruit is cool. I don't mind a Dragon Fruit. I feel like I should probably remove a card. I haven't removed any thus far. Or I guess I removed one. Let's remove the Clumsy. There's nothing else to buy here, yeah? No, everything else expensive. And Nature Safari is like the suspension bridge, glass bridge. Okay, I see. I gotcha. I'm following. I'm tracking. Play the top card of your draw pile every turn. Sure, fuck me up. Furnace it is. Okay, Black Hole. Falling Star. Bulwark. Cloak of Stars. Full block. Bombardment's pretty cool. I do like a little bombardment. Air rifle shooting zone. Air rifle's cool. Wait, air rifle like an airsoft gun kind of thing with like the little pellets. The archery I've done before. Archery's fun. I've done archery. Yeah. Do I set up the bombardment or do I? No, I think I just refine blade here. Hit him with the sword of Omega fucking. That's my favorite sword, is the sword of Omega fucking. It gives me 24 block too, which is crazy work. Boink. Reflector. Reflector. Against Crabbo, got 44 HP. I'm feeling very defensively inclined right now. I feel like I might not need to heal on this one. Reflecto Patronum. There were zip lines, but my ungot cold feet. I've done zip lining once before. Super fun. I did one through, I don't live there anymore, but up near Tallahassee. It's in Florida, but, kind of zip lining through a marsh area. There's one kind of near where I used to live. It's a pretty fun one. Um, let me go. I wish I had some way to get more energy than what I have right now. I guess foregone conclusion's probably my best bet. I get to pick more cards. Or you go up a hill in a like a cable car kind of thing. I gotcha. Okay, lots of colorless cards. Cool, cool, cool. Let me add another one in there. Automation every time. That solves a lot of my problems. Let me get a parry. Let me get a Master of Strategy. Let me do a turnaround and a flash. And... I suppose I could Sovereign Blade, but I feel like I shouldn't. Let me do this, and I'll pull back the Bulwark. And, like, I could reflect, but I'd rather not spend the stars on that when I can do almost the same damage. Scared of the monkeys. What's the Entropic Brew got? Berry in a bottle. That's nice. I could get my second parry up. And then I could turn around with the Sovereign Blade, and that would go hard. I could just accept that I'm gonna take 1,000,000,000,000 damage. That's not the choice. I need to draw one more card. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that will draw me cards. So let's play it safe here. If I turn around and Sovereign Blade, no. I need to turn around, right? So I need to play my Sovereign Blade. So I'm gonna play my parry into my Sovereign Blade. Full block. Alrighty, we've got Foregone Conclusion. We've got Gamma Blast. And then we'll do a little block and a little stab. Okay, well, I enjoyed very much. Now I gotta study. Okay, well, if you gotta study, you gotta study. Do it, man. I wonder if this is going to count for drawing cards. Let me go ahead and pull my Spoils of Battle. I'm going to pull my Ascender's Bane as well. And then I'm going to pull my Bulwark. Okay. That did not count for drawing cards for the sake of automation. Now it did. Right, see, I draw back into it. So I definitely want to turn around. Duh. And I want to Bulwark. Duh. And that's all of my energy. We're scaling on these fools right now, though. Let's go Flash of Steel first. We will then Shining Strike, Refined Blade, Cosmic Indifference, the Refined Blade, and Strike. I'm pretty sure we stay facing this way this turn. Okay, I'm probably going to be using my Fairy in a Bottle, given that I didn't draw any block again. I have quite a few block cards, just none in my hand. Now's as good time as any for a flex. Come with that. Come with that. Venerate, Strike, Refine Blade. Okay. Use my Fairy. Da-na-na-na. Sovereign Blade just eliminates him on the spot. So we go like... I want to pull back my Sovereign Blade. I got 4 energy. So I... Sovereign Blade, and I Shining Strike, and I Cosmic. And then I can Cloak as well. And that should be enough block. 18 when I'm facing the other way. It's more or less... Oh, I've got my Sovereign Blade block. I actually don't even need to cloak. So we do this, and then we turn around and pop, eliminate him. And then we Cosmic the Sovereign Blade back. Okay, this guy's going to be coming in hot next turn, so I don't play my Sovereign Blade this turn. That's a mistake, right? I can get 24 block out of it. I should actually use it for that purpose. For when he comes flying in hot like this. We gotta draw 8 to get an extra energy. We're only drawing 5. There's nothing I can do about that. Shining Strike's on top. I'll take my Bulwark. There's no other block cards in my hand. I'll take a Conqueror, I'll take a Defend. We'll decide what we want to do from there. Sovereign Blade doesn't... It does allow me to live. Sovereign Blade allows me to live. Conqueror Sovereign Blade puts him at like 1 HP. Genuinely 1 HP. Because this does 126 at that point. So he lives with literally 1. But I live as well. So, like, it's kind of worth it, right? And in fact, it's the only way I live is by playing my Sovereign Blade. Not even close, baby. I did it without healing. Heirloom Hammer has to be it. You can draw 2 extra cards per turn, but no longer during your turn. So there's only 1 card I own that actually draws me cards. Right? Spoils of Battle. Foregone Conclusion puts them in my hand. So Fiddle's actually genuinely pretty good. Actually kind of a useful card. Foregone Conclusion gets around it. Alright, late shops. Late shop there. Late shop, if I don't want the late shop, I could take the early shop, extra campfire. But the early shop is kind of going to be lame. There's this shop, but that shop's just on the worst path. You get all the elites and none of the campfires. You get this 1. I guess, like, the early act is a lot easier since it's just 2 fights. 3, I guess, instead of 4. I just don't necessarily trust myself to win that. What's our fight? Test subject? Okay. I'll probably go this route. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going over here, though. One way or another. There's that early Bulwark. And because we add 2, we actually start with a literal hand of 10. Right? Alright. Gamma Parry Sovereign. Gamma Thrumming. Gamma Parry Sovereign is full block, but I could block all but 1 with Thrumming and a strike and a parry instead. Do something like this. In fact, with the weak, it is full block still. Okay. We could get second parry off and block for 1 billion. Also could Bulwark. Bulwark parry? Nah. I like the parry Sovereign. That works. He takes a turn here anyways. Cosmic back the Sovereign so that we can fuck him up next turn. Give me the... In fact, I could draw it now. Oh, right, I can't draw with the fiddle. Fine Blade? Make sure it's lethal? We have Falling Star, but no stars. But we have Falling Star. We could Foregone Conclusion, Falling Star, Venerate, Sovereign Blade, right? That's probably plenty of damage. Or even Shining Strike, Falling Star. And Cloak, sure, why not? Alright, so we Shining, we Falling, we Sorting. There's my hidden cache. It's probably one of the last cards I'm taking. I don't need to. Yeah, I think we'll go for the late shop. Hello, guy who might fuck me up by nature of me having a rough time killing enemies quickly. You can go ahead and catch that. And you can catch one of these. I would like to duplicate my Sovereign Blade. And then I would like to... probably Foregone Conclusion. Alright. And then I need a copy of Parry. I need a 3 energy. Give me a... I mean, the rest of this doesn't really matter, right? I guess give me a Falling Star and a Strike. And you get this. And then I do that. And then you catch one of these. And next turn, you'll catch another one. Doink. Nope. That's the... I was just thinking to myself, an alignment would be good here. But... serve as today's decider. You sit in the chair of decision-making, and the trial begins. A powerful noble steps forward. You find a note in your pocket indicating that if you decide innocence, you will be handsomely rewarded. The noble barely argues against the corruption charges and gives you a knowing smirk. You can't stop corruption, but you can pocket some gold. 300 gold! I gotta deal with having a regret, which is rough. Probably too rough. Give me 10 HP. Regret is an awful... Regret's a fucking awful, awful... Like, that's one of the worst. That's almost as bad as normality. Like I draw a hand of 10 like this, I get to play half of it. I'm losing like 6 HP every time I draw that. And I can't block it, because it's not damage, it's HP lost. That's awful. Prolong for sure. I do like a Mind Blast. It's a lot of damage. I like a Conqueror, but it's not gonna, like, change things that much. I'm definitely playing Parry. I'm definitely playing Refine Blade. It's whether I'm playing Foregone Conclusion or Mind Blast, and I think I'm playing Foregone. And they suck. They give me the big suck. Got 4 energy this turn. I could align myself a little bit here, do a little alignment. We could do alignment, we could do, where is my Shining Striker? Did I have that? No, I didn't. There it is. Okay. And then I guess Hidden Cache. So now we go Black Hole. We go Align. We go Hidden Cache. We go Parry. We go Shining Strike. And then we block for 1 billion. Ooh, I could pull back with Heirloom Hammer. I could pull an extra Exterminate. That's interesting. Exterminate's currently doing 3 times 4. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And especially since we're after the first hit. Here's an interesting question. This is going to do 9 to the front guy, kill him, give me back my strength. Will it then do 8 for the other 3 hits to the other guy? Yes, it correctly works. Or it would have been 10 because it was getting doubled by Pen Nib. So it does actually affect the mid. Yeah, I'm definitely going Shining because there's an extra 4 attached. I'll go ahead and reflect that. I'll go ahead and Shining Strike yo dumbass. And then I will... I'll block for 2 more, sure. Your days are numbered, brother. You dealt your 2. You've had your fun. No. No. Next. Ooh. London Special, eh? Put every rare card from your draw pile into your hand. That is 1. No, I'm good, thanks. So, Reflect probably gets me good value here. That's 24 damage in the form of this. And then we Shining Strike, probably you, since you're going to hurt yourself for 14 there. And then let me get that Foregone Conclusion again. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Give him the special. This guy is now very killable. These guys are hitting like trucks. Alright. I'm feeling Alignment and Black Hole. I'm feeling the Exterminate as well. The Exterminate's doing 4 times 4. If I could get the Exterminate with... Okay, the Shining Strike's on top. So I can go Exterminate, I can go Alignment, and I can go Heirloom Hammer, right? And now, we also got the Black Hole. So if I Shining Strike, Alignment, you can then Heirloom Hammer double Exterminate for 5 times 4 twice, because I'm going to get a strength from playing the Alignment, I believe. So let's go here. We should get a strength from that. We Heirloom Hammer here. We dupe the Exterminate, and then kill everything. Child of the Stars ain't too bad. I don't think I need to dilute my deck further, though. I feel like I'm blocking for a sufficient amount. I don't need to make my life harder for no reason. Sure, it might make me win more, but I don't need to win more. I need to win. Let me splash here. This is free, right? Yeah. I have a dark. Fear me. Alright, I'm gonna let you hurt yourself. Or do I want to get rid of your artifact? Nah, You can have that, actually. And I'll full block this way instead. That's a tough choice. Bombard every turn from now on. Or Hidden Cache parry Foregone Conclusion. Foregone Conclusion's gonna be weird because it's gonna make me like not draw as much because he's about to put burns in my hand. It's gonna be awkward. I don't really think I need Foregone Conclusion. It doesn't actually help me cycle my deck any faster. There. Tough turn. Alright, we bulwark. We probably just bulwark Refined Blade, honestly. uh, This guy's hitting 440. That's a lot of damage. Let me go ahead and peek this. Yeah, I mean, the Smith is great, but the Bulwark's gonna actually save me. Spoils me. And then, I mean, my only other option is block, right? So, we'll block, we'll Black Hole, we'll Shining Strike. That's what we got. Doink! He's gonna hit me. Bombard. Okay, and then I will Conqueror, and I will Cosmic Indifference the Conqueror. So that I might, if I am so lucky, which I was not, get it off. Why does it feel like you always draw your burns on the same turns as he decides to add more burns? It's never like when he adds burns, it's never like, here, let me draw some other cards. It's always like, here's all of your other burns. This is very frustrating to not be able to draw back into my Sovereign Blade because I drew it so late. Well, I will block to the best of my ability. Hey, look, there it is. Finally. Jesus. Die. Red mask, that's nice. I don't know if I believe in myself to go the shop path, but I should probably go the shop path. You know what I mean? Oh, totally worth it. We got ice cream. Hello? Hello. Oh, we got our nostalgia. That actually goes pretty hard, yeah? I could nostalgia this turn, yeah. We definitely refine blade this turn. And then I probably black hole, yeah? Or foregone conclusion again. Nah, we foregone conclusion for sure. Okay. We need to make sure we can survive. That's very important. These guys are hitting for 34 unless I kill. Reflect will certainly help. I need to consider all my options. I could double parry and get 24 that way. I also do have explosive ampule here, so I could also do something like a black hole angle, right? I could go for a black hole plus some cards that either make or consume stars and kill that way with the ampule. Did I not play my black hole, though? Oh yeah, I didn't play my black hole. Well, I could pull it back, but I wouldn't be able to draw into it. I could probably full block without too much trouble if I just took, like, Cloak of Stars plus Reflect. That's already 29, right? And they're doing 34. I feel like alignment is a given, but then I can't play, like, a Reflect. I could Bulwark, though. Do, like, this, Venerate. Then I can't guarantee that I'm going to block enough, because I need to actually draw into the block cards themselves. The safest play is just double parry, Sovereign Blade the top guy, and I'm full blocking. Job's done, right? Let's do those two at least. Yeah, I'm gonna go the safest of the routes. Right, so we are going to parry, parry, alignment. I can bombard, but it's not quite lethal, so obviously not that. Just doink this guy. Hit the noise bot. Go next. We redrew our alignment because of nostalgia. Heirloom Hammer kills again. That's probably the correct move. We Cosmic Indifference the sword back every time, right? That's, I don't think, something I need to consider further. We alignment every time here so we can Venerate. And then I can pull something else back this turn. Potentially the alignment. You're getting doinked. Cosmic Indifference. The alignment. And what? Quit trying to resummon this fucker. So Sovereign would go on top, which is probably where I want it. Stop trying to summon him. Yeah, alignment. So, swords back on top. Cosmic. Alignment? Again? Now I don't have the stars necessary, though, so I need to pull a different stars card. Maybe a Foregone? Foregone's a little weird, though, because it'll just let me pull my entire deck here. Which I guess is fine. Maybe a Refine. Maybe an Exterminate as well. What's my strength? 3? Exterminate actually goes hard. That's what I want. And then I would like to Furnace. Strike here. And now I can Exterminate Sovereign Blade, right? Or I could actually, this turn I could technically ignore this guy. I'm not sure I should, though. Maybe I don't Sovereign Blade. Maybe I do this. Hold the Sovereign Blade. What's this? This is not a great next turn. Definitely hold the Sovereign Blade for when they hit me for 1 billion and some change. None of those require stars, though, so you can have that. Right. Fuck you guys. Lethal. Jesus, why is that fight so hard? Because I have 7 HP, that's why it's so hard. I'm not allowed to fuck around with it. Rest, we got 25 for whatever schmucks come in from this elite. Larry, Moe, and Curly! Hello! I like the Eternal Armor, I don't know if I like it enough to play it. Y'all definitely catching that hand, though. We get an extra energy next turn from Happy Flower. We've got our Sovereign Blade. We're playing Foregone Conclusion every single time. Give me the colorless as well. 100% Mayhem. I'd love for you to just play the top card of the deck, especially since the top card of the deck every turn is just Shining Strike if I play it. I am full blocking, so I can, like, Hidden Cache, or I could even get a Bombardment down. But I should probably play the Shining Strike, yeah? Let me Hidden Cache, Master of Strategy, just get it out of there. And then I'll hit you. Okay. What are my three of choice? It's always going to be alignment. It's probably always Black Hole and then one of my parries as well. Right? That's just what it is. Oh, that's interesting. The play a card happens after you draw cards. Okay. So, Black Hole. Alignment. Gamma Blast. Shining Strike. Parry. Sovereign Blade. Eliminated. I could strike, but that would use my pen nib up. So I'm not going to. I get to pull back a card of my choice, do I? Sovereign Blade. Heirloom Hammer being doubled wouldn't be bad. Not above that. Not above that at all. Let me get the alignment on top. Oh, he's Angie. That was new. That was a fun little animation he did there. He was like, rah! That's 24 and 31 is just lethal. Got him. Unsettling Lamp, double the first debuff. None of that. Alright, we made it through the BS. What do we get as a reward? PP baby stuff? Or something worth actually buying? I could add another colorless card. From Toolbox. Centennial's not bad, but I can't draw during my turn. Draw 3 cards. You can't draw during your turn, so Centennial actually does still work, because it doesn't usually happen on your turn unless you hurt yourself during your turn. If the enemy hits you, it's not during your turn, so Centennial should still work. Pale Blue Dot's nice. Pale Blue Dot's nice. A remove is certainly worth something. An attack potion or a cure-all is also definitely worth something. There's a lot of times when those 2 potions could potentially save you. In fact, I think it's probably just remove in those 2 potions. I think I remove here, I discard you, I buy you 2, and that's it. I rest. Alright, we've got 43 HP for this fucker. Skills are no bueno against him. Beatdown is just, like, asking to get fucked up. Falling Star is probably happening. Especially since I have Hidden Cache here in my hand. I'll take the prep time. Batman with prep time, Cosmic Indifference is probably not it. Give me the cure-all now. I guess that's not really going to do anything, is it? What attacks can I even play from my draw pile? Gamma Blast. They are free. There's a decent chance I get Bombardment or Heirloom Hammer. Hold on, maybe beatdown's not too bad. Oh, it's from my discard, but you know what? Fuck it. You saw nothing. Fuck that. I forget it's from my discard pile, not my draw pile. I misread it. I will play all of the exact same stuff because I'm not a bitch. Why the fuck would I ever get this? This seems like such a shit thing to draw turn 1. Play you, and then play you. Okay. And, honestly, put you back on top. 15. I drew all the parries. Interesting. Why are you hitting for 8 times? Oh, because I give myself Vigor. That is 48 damage. Wow. That's really good. It's a shame that I can't really use it because I got to use my Sovereign Blade. Unless I'm willing to take that damage, I could parry and exterminate. Or I could Cure All for the extra energy, and then I could still get off the exterminate plus the blade. That would just be lethal, yeah? I don't know if I want to go to phase 2 like that, though. Show me attack potion. Heirloom hammer, 100%. This allows me to get off everything that I want and more. There we go. 2 Sovereign Blades, ready to go. They're getting smithed every turn. This man is on a timer for sure now. Bashad. Alright. Shining. Reflect. Bulwark? Hurt himself for 30. I smith. We got our heirloom back, so we could play it again. That feels dumb, though. Block for 25 when I play Sovereign Blade. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is a phase that I think you just have to force your way through. Because otherwise he does just kind of kill you, right? So I could bombard and then exterminate, or exterminate first, I guess. Bombard still won't kill, though, and then he'll do fucking 1 billion damage, and I'll die. So let's go here. Here. And then we can foregone one of our swords back next turn if we so choose. If we so choose. He is going to be intangible this turn. So let's go, instead of that, a Gamma Blast. Maybe I'm okay with drawing into my Sovereign Blade, but I'm not going to play it this turn. And then we go like, maybe a little Bulwark angle, right? So we Gamma, so that he's weakened and vulned next turn. We go Bulwark. And we probably want to Hidden Cache Venerate. Be okay with taking 3, 5, whatever. Beatdown now has some value. What are the possible beatdown targets? Heirloom Hammer, one of my swords, Exterminate, Bombardment, Gamma Blast are the only 5 attacks. Beatdown has some real potential this turn. The problem is, I do just kind of die right afterwards. The problem is, I need to hope beyond hoping that the Sovereign Blade plays, right? Otherwise, yikes. So I think I just reflect Sovereign Blade instead. Lots of damage. He hurts himself for another 33. He doesn't swing this turn, so it gives us time to pull around. Falling Star does nothing of value. All I can do is doink him this turn for peanut damage. I guess I can just hold, because I got Ice Cream. Get a little bit extra this turn. Okay, we drew a lot of block. That'll probably keep us alive, at the very least. Venerate, and then Cosmic the Bulwark, most likely. I live. You hurt yourself. He swings for 47 this turn. 35. We can block against that. We drew a sword. He dies. Done. I had to lock in hard for those last 3 fights. Holy shit. That's Ascension 8 on Regent. Jeez. We really didn't kill that many elites, did we? What the fuck boss did I beat without? I guess I didn't lose any HP to the second boss? No, I definitely got fucked up by the crab. Did the fish never damage me? Surely not. What the fuck boss? It wasn't this guy. Is that a bug? Or am I mixing up my runs? What boss did we fight first? Because the crab surely used my potion against me. Now it's escaping me. Oh, I fought the, Lagavulin. Lagavulin died in, like, 2 turns. Yeah, okay. Dude got dunked on. I guess there's a potential that I did that against him. Alright, guys. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. There's 2 more Ascensions after that. We've almost done all of the 8s. We're almost there. All right. Who are we gonna raid? We could probably raid out to Grim, right? Grim's the only one live right now. Slash raid Vim Grim. Behave yourselves over there as always. Love you guys. Love your support. And I will be back tomorrow with some Balatro. So I hope to see you guys there for that. We're going to do, I don't know whether I'm going to do modded or vanilla yet. We've done quite a bit of vanilla in a row. Maybe I'll do some modded. We'll see. Peace out, guys.